Hey, and welcome to Off the Hook. I'm your host, Cam Hill on MSU TV. Today we have two very special guests with me, Zach Stradel and Brendan Bash from the MSU esports team here with me. Stay tuned and we'll catch up with you guys after the break.
It's time to take your game to the next level at the MSU Esports Lounge. With top-of-the-line equipment, you'll be changing the game. Featured in the Esports Lounge are 10 gaming stations, a PS5 and Xbox Series X, and 2 Nintendo Switch consoles for loads of fun. You can also get your live stream on in the streaming room. There's something for everyone here at the Esports Lounge. Come join the fun in ADUC Room 252.
And we're back with Zach Stradel. So, what kind of games does your team compete on?
So with Morehead State Gaming, we have a variety of games that we compete in. We have Valorant, we have League of Legends, we're working on an Overwatch 2 team right now, and then also Rocket League. We have a few sort of like club teams that are wanting to compete. The game I primarily focus on, though, is the League of Legends division, where we have 2 rosters. We have MSU Gold and MSU Blue, both of which compete at the collegiate level in a league which is known as CLOL, or Collegiate League of Legends. And that puts us up against some of the best colleges in the nation in terms of League of Legends. Giants such as Marysville, Winthrop, colleges like that. We sometimes scrim and face them.
Okay, cool. So what kind of role do you have on a team?
So I am essentially the head coach of the League of Legends team. I work a lot with scheduling matches, getting teams registered for tournaments, as well as a more sort of hands-on approach. I help the individual teammates with certain things they can work on, aspects of the game, sort of fundamentals, how to close out games, how to secure certain goals that we have within the game, and essentially just how to decimate and dominate our competition.
Okay, cool. And what's your team name?
So for the fall warm-up we had, which was last month's competition we competed in, we had MSU Holbrook and MSU Underwood. We voted on those team names because back before the founding of Morehead State University, there was an event called the Rowan County War, where there were 2 families, the Holbrook family and the Underwood family, that feuded with each other for years. And so it was a very close vote, but we decided on those 2 names over MSU Conk and MSU Beppis were the 2 alternative names we had. So those are our team names.
Okay, cool. And have you been to any LAN events this year?
Our team hasn't traveled yet to any LAN events, although recently we've been in talks cooperating with other universities like UK, EKU, NKU on basically traveling, getting teams transported out to compete at LAN events. The primary focus is on UK's campus because they have a very large esports room, one that can actually host LAN events. Although recently myself and a few other of the team members, we traveled to the World Championship for League of Legends down in Atlanta, Georgia for the semifinals matches, and those were an absolute blast to go to.
So we have an esports lounge now. I heard that you were a part of that. How did that come about?
So obviously, as I'm sure many students are aware, there are a lot of problems with Wi-Fi on campus. Now, those problems are not exactly the top of your mind when you're just doing something like uploading a paper to Blackboard or trying to watch a TED Talk for a finance class or something. But when it comes to online gaming, every second counts, and so having higher ping sort of just is able to slow down your ability to react and actually play out the game. So one of the things we wanted to work with the university on was getting a dedicated esports lounge area, because we are the last D1 school in the state, basically, to get something like that for our esports programs. And so we had a few meetings with IT, people like that, and eventually they told us, hey, fall 2023, we should have this ready for you. But then halfway over the summer, as we were still figuring things out, what do we want in the lounge, what are we looking for, they were like, oh yeah, we'll have it open for this fall. And so all of us were really excited about that because of the prospect that it brings for new players and returning players. It's just such a great competitive environment to compete in, with the Ethernet connections, the top of the line computers that we have, It's just all around, it improves how the game feels and how we're able to play the game. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, thanks again, Zach, and we'll catch up with everyone after the break.
Please don't throw that trash on the ground. I know someone is watching you now. Recycle man, recycle man. Please take care of all your waste in a responsible way. Recycle.
It's time to take your game to the next level at the MSU Esports Lounge. With top-of-the-line equipment, you'll be changing the game. Featured in the Esports Lounge are 10 gaming stations, a PS5 and Xbox Series X, and 2 Nintendo Switch consoles for loads of fun. You can also get your live stream on in the streaming room. There's something for everyone here at the Esports Lounge. Come join the fun in ADUC Room 252.
And we're back here with Brendan Bush. So Brendan, what is your role on the League of Legends team?
So I am one of the players on the Underwood roster for the League of Legends team. I play mid lane specifically. And it's been a lot of fun so far. I'll just put that out there like right now, but it's been a lot of fun. My job as a mid laner is to basically control the center of the map because there's 3 lanes and I'm in basically the middle of the map. So my job is to control the middle of the map as well as help the 2 side lanes and also help my jungler with objectives.
Okay. So how long have you been playing for the League of Legends team, or League of Legends in general?
So I started playing League of Legends in February of 2017. So we're approaching 6 years.
Yeah, good bit.
I never was much of a competitive gamer. I don't really have much experience playing a whole lot of anything else. I played some Counter-Strike and things like that before, but and then I got introduced to League by my brother. He'd picked it up around a year before me, and so he introduced me to it. And ever since then, it's been the main game I play. I mean, I love it.
All right, cool. And how many roster spots are there normally for both teams?
So there's 5 members of a roster. It's each roster has a top laner, a jungler, a mid laner, and then there's a duo lane with a bot lane and support.
Okay. And have you guys won any events, or you specifically?
So we were able to win. Each roster was able to win a game during this fall warm up that Zach had mentioned. And we're still kind of a new team, and some of these more experienced teams are a little bit more difficult. But we were able to pull off some wins, which is, pretty encouraging overall.
Yeah.
Personally, I have had competitive experience. I played League. Actually, my high school had it, so I was kind of used to the competitive format. Whenever I was a senior in high school.
Yeah, it makes sense. What kind of prizes or money can you win?
Well, I mean, it depends on the level, I know for sure, but here I know that here at the fall warm-up, they were giving away like Riot points, so like the in-game currency, they were giving away some, like maybe some small cash prizes and things like that, but it moves, I mean, it really ramps up. I mean, we went to Worlds this year, and we got to watch some pros who make millions of dollars a year playing League of Legends, and that's probably a dream right there for a lot of people, and these otherworldly players are just insane to watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, thanks again, Brendan and Zach, for being here with me, and we'll catch up with everyone after the break.
I'm Elise Akers, and I am the MSU 4Paws president. This is my first semester as president. So MSU 4Paws is an organization here on campus, and we actually work directly out of the nonprofit organization called 4Paws for Ability. Our main goal is to socialize the dogs, so take them anywhere and everywhere we go, show them that the world isn't scary, introduce them to all different kind of things that they'll see as a service dog. You know, our dogs make lasting impacts on everyone, and they're able to place with children who truly need them. So kind of just being able to make that huge impact is something really special.
MSU's Breckenridge Hall is home to the Convergent Media Major, where you take CVM practicum courses with either MSU TV, the campus online newspaper The Trailblazer, or maybe get on the radio with Morehead State Public Radio. While working for MSU TV, you'll get the chance to help others produce content for the university or produce your own. At The Trailblazer, you become a journalist and find news stories to publish. You can even work on your skills as a multimedia editor. To join a practicum, contact the faculty advisors Tim Creekmore or John Flabel.
And welcome back here on MSU TV, episode 7. Yeah, I just want to take a minute to thank Zach and Brennan for being here and talking about the esports team. I want to also thank our amazing staff behind the cameras. But yeah, as always, episode 8 is next week. So till then, I'll catch you next week. Stay classy, stay clean, stay frosty, MSU. Catch you next week.